Aloha Kamaka Brown on Samajala Network Radio, V93FM.com. Our guest in the studio here is filmmaker Catherine Bauknight. Aloha, Catherine.
Aloha. We are very, very honored to have today with us Joshua Lanakila Mangauil. You are a Hawaiian studies teacher and a practitioner. You're becoming the go-to person for the issues that are happening there on Mauna Kea. Can you tell us how long you have been on the mountain, protecting the mountain?
The stand has been going now for, I think this is the 57th day.
Wow.
If I'm not mistaken.
We've heard so much about the spiritual connection there at Mauna Kea, how special it is. So do you feel that when you're there? Do you see that? Do you actually have a connection with the spirituality of ancient culture and ancient wisdom?
Oh, of course. And we're in these areas. It's, you can just feel the vibration in the space. And, whether it be spiritual or physical, of just being in that place, being up at those elevations, we realize you're humbled in several ways, in the awe of the mountain, but also in the might of the mountain, and just a sense of how it can literally take your breath away, how the human body really is even up in this area. We are really, really, how would you say, fragile to the power of that energy up there. And there's so much energy is being directed towards the pico, toward the mountain right now. I can feel the prayers, and I can hear them on the wind.
That is a very good explanation of how the land and people and all living things are connected, isn't it?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Why do you feel that it's so imperative and you are so passionate to protect Mauna Kea?
We have a term in Hawaii called Mangauil. It's something that's been revived and is really kind of taking a core. I find it, I see it in a lot of teaching styles now. But Mangauil literally translates to 8 eyes. But what that is, it's the idea of being able to see things through multiple layers, to be able for an individual to look at something through multiple perspectives and see all the ins and the outs and take it deeper and understanding and other, basically deeper and more levels of something. And I share, what is the creature that bears the 8 eyes? It is the spider. The spider weaves the web, and the web is all interconnected. So really, our stand for the mountain is interconnected to many, many different things. I mean, there is the strong cultural beliefs that we have to the mountain, but then there is an actual science behind the cultural beliefs as to why how we engage with the mountain. And it's something, a lot of these kind of things, these are things that that a lot of humanity, but even here in Hawaii, we were stripped away from. Our ancestors were really torn away from these kind of practices and this kind of thinking, and thought that this was not, that wasn't proper ways of being and such. And in that short amount of time where we've been pulled and disconnected, we've seen, anyone can just open their eyes and you'll see all over the world, but even here in Hawaii, the devastation that brought, where through this different way of thinking and observing and being part and interconnected with our moku, our land, we were able to thrive in this land. We didn't just survive, we thrived. And the land thrived with us. It's connected to a deep politics, whether you want to take it back to Hawaiian Kingdom issues or even just into corrupt politics and law bending under American law. Just look at the laws in this situation. Even in the American laws, this mountain should not be in the state that it's in. There should never have been any developments on the mountain in the first place. There's a respect that goes to the mountain because in the consciousness of people who live here, and well, I guess not some people still sleeping, but also in the understanding of our cultural beliefs, there is an understanding of how the mountain brings life to so much of Hawaii. And so, from the point of just being a mountain that stops the clouds and lifts the clouds and captures the water that feeds this island, well, then we respect this mountain. And to our traditions, it's not. This mountain already has its purpose and its function that brings life to us. And right now, it's just being used as a platform, as a stepping stool for something else, and not maintained and not protected as it should be.
If they attempt to start construction, what options do you have at this point?
Well, no matter what, the guard is on the mountain, and they're not going up. So even with that, they're not going. We are asking for the government office to either look back over. They're looking to reopen I think there's a 100-day period that they can reopen on the EIS, the Environmental Impact Statement, that is being done for the lease renewal. University of Hawaii is trying to renew their lease, which would give them an additional 65 years on the mountain, basically giving them almost 140 years.